2 days before our wedding, the venue people called to say that we can't hold our wedding in their venue. We had to start looking for another venue of reception. Pray about everything. Pray about your venue. Pray about your food. Pray about your makeup. Hey, the makeup artist, her head must be correct. Mala, paka, lege, ida, azo. I know that prayer is important, but when you're planning a wedding, especially if the both of you are marked or people of destiny, you know that the devil is not happy that you're about to be happy.
And for the guys also, I mean, a bunch of the burden happens to be more on the man if he has to bring in funds. Don't feel, if you feel stressed by that, you feel free, talk to your partner.
I did not just want slay mamas on my wedding. It wasn't just about we were and then somebody can say no food, person will drink water. Guys, welcome back. Karen Damilola Omoyele. I film about faith, family, and lifestyle. If you are new here, you are welcome. What took you so long? I'm so happy that you are here. If you have been here before, thank you for your love and your constant support. On this video, I have my husband with moi. This is the Damilola Omoyele if you are new here, and we're so happy and we're so excited to have you here. In today's video, we're going to be talking to you. Somebody asked us, how did you plan your wedding? Please, can you share with us on YouTube? And you know now, your suggestions and your questions are the reason why we are here. So let's jump right into the video. But first things first, when you're planning a wedding, the first thing we'll tell you is pray. And we cannot even overemphasize the power of prayer. I know that prayer is important, but when you're planning a wedding, especially if the both of you are marked or people of destiny, you know that the devil is not happy that you're about to be happy. We lost our fathers 1 week apart, like we buried our fathers 1 week apart, so we knew that hell was nervous already, so we did not even take chances. Yeah You want to say something?
I mean just to add to the loads that you said, marriage is God's design, and since it's God's design, I mean, it's just right that you pray before you get into it, to understand the things that God wants for you. Honestly, if it's not for any other thing, if it's just to know why you are getting into what you're getting, perfect, you love the person loves you, good, but it's also very, very important to know why God has brought you two together. That is key.
Pray for your marriage and pray for your wedding. There 2 days before our wedding, the venue people called to say that we can't hold our wedding in their venue, so we had to start looking for
schedule for reception.
A day before our wedding, we had to start looking for another venue of reception. We didn't even have the opportunity to tell people that, you know, we've moved venue. We've changed venue.
It was just people that came to church that knew where the new venue was.
Pray about everything. Pray about your venue. Pray about your food. Pray about your makeup. Hey, the makeup artist, her head must be correct. Mala, paka, lege, ida, azo, una, ata, labasha. The cameraman will not lose. He will not. Nothing will happen to your memory card. You pray about every detail of the wedding. So the second thing that, do you want to say the second?
I think we had a checklist of things that we wanted to do. We had a checklist. We had a lineup of things that we wanted. That made it a lot easy to plan, because once that was, all these lists were checked, we knew that, okay, we're going to the next thing to do, and it was really easy to plan thanks to my amazing planner.
You're welcome. Thing we did was we started planning. I know that, you know, this should be the first thing. Start planning, like start getting your things ready. We were not waiting like, 2 months to the wedding now, there is still time. 6 months to our wedding, I'd gotten my wedding dress.
True.
Our wedding was in December, and I went for my fitting 1st July.
Yeah.
Try as much as possible. Start early. We gave ourselves time. We're not in a rush.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, will you be the love of my life? Yes, I will be the love of your life. When are we going to marry? In the next 1 month. When you know that it's not as if your bank account is one monthing you or 2 monthing you. You know, we gave ourselves like 8 months.
8 months, yeah. It was in April. I proposed in April.
Yeah, you proposed April. We got married in December.
Yeah, so it was about 8 months.
So we gave ourselves like time. So start planning as soon as you can.
Yeah.
Next thing that we did was, you wanna go?
We did a lot of communication with ourselves. We talked and we communicated with ourselves.
Yeah.
We didn't lose ourselves in the process of planning. You know that it's a thin line.
Yeah.
When you're planning for a wedding, you might just completely lose yourself because you feel like there's a lot to be done. And two of you don't have that time for yourself again. You feel like, okay, we're going to get married now eventually. So let's just keep going.
Let's keep going.
But we deliberately took time out to still love upon ourselves.
Yeah, we're still going on dates.
We're still, bonding and all of that. We actually deliberately took time to communicate and talk. We talked about wedding. We talked about marriage itself. What we're going to be doing. What we're not going to be doing. How our home was going to be. Like that. So it's good you talk with your spouse or
communicate
or your partner.
I know, baby. One amazing thing you did for me was that anytime I was going to get carried away, the woman, oh my God, my this, my that, he would tell me, oh, calm down. Today we're not talking about wedding. Today we're just gonna talk about us. How are you, babe? Oh, babe, I'm stressed, I'm this, I'm that. Honestly, I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. I remember how we met, and then we play, like, we intentionally tried to lessen the pressure, and that was something you did. Tension, and you did it in a very amazing way. You didn't say, oh, you're always talking about wedding. Why are you always talking about wedding? That kind of a thing. You never made me feel that way, and I must really, really appreciate you for that.
You're welcome.
And I was really, really appreciative for that. Another thing again was that we communicated our feelings, and that's something that people don't do. Or you just want him to read your head.
Yeah.
You just want him to know that, oh, this is what you want. Communicate and try to come together to understand that, okay, this is an adult, I am an adult, this is what I want for my wedding. I don't want this, I don't want this, you want this, but come together to agree. A lot of people fight during wedding planning, during pre-wedding photos. We didn't really have that because I had made up my mind from the beginning that this wedding is not just mine, it is us. It is our thing. Communicate your feelings. Take time to communicate your feelings and talk.
And for the guys also, I mean, a bunch of the burden happens to be on the man. If he has to bring in funds, if you feel stressed by that, feel free, talk to your partner. Your partner is someone that can assist and be in the position to also support. Why not? Don't feel like, oh, okay, I'm the man, I'm going to supply everything. Feel free. You're going to be spending life together. So if you cannot start now, so when you feel pressured and you feel like, okay, things are not going the way just you, feel free to talk to your partner and talk. You keep talking to you forever.
Other thing that we did while we're planning for our wedding was that we were intentional about the people around us. In fact, me for one, I did not just want slay mamas on my wedding. It wasn't just about the numbers. It wasn't just about being a slay mama. It wasn't just about you having the figures and then people looking at my bride chain and they're like, oh my God, wow, where did she get these girls from? No. I was intentional and I communicated with my husband. I said, I want us to be very intentional about the people we're going to pick. People that we have had history together with, covenant sisters. A lot happened at our wedding, right? A lot happened a day before our wedding, and then we had intercessors. We had intercessors. We had friends that prayed with us, friends that held our hands, friends that, helped us through it. So we're really, really intentional. So when you're picking, make sure you pick the right energy around you.
Yeah, very important.
Yeah.
Ultimately, in fact, funny enough, I didn't have that understanding. I just felt, okay, I'll just pick a few friends and they'll be on my groom's train. But I mean, with the wisdom of the woman of God. And funny enough, that's the way you can even have a lovely day, because if you go pick a random friend that might not be a real friend, you know how that turns out.
Your shoe is paining, your wedding gown is on the mud, and then she's thinking about whether her powder or her foundation is breaking.
So it's very important who you have around you. Yeah,
absolutely. You want to go with the next?
Okay, so we also prioritized. We put things in order of scale of preference for us. Yes. For the food that we would be needing, for everybody that will be eating, the clothes, the decor, But the truth is, we didn't pay for decor before we paid for food. Yeah, so that's why I said prioritize. Food important, everybody has to eat. Then we went in that order. But clothes, the decor, we just prioritized.
Ask my husband, what is important for you in this wedding? And then he said, everybody should eat. Like, okay, me, makeup. Makeup. And on your priority with your food chest. I told my husband, I said, darling, I want to beg you. It's not as if I am carnal, man of God. But you see this face. I don't want to look 10 years and then my picture is looking distant. And then I'm looking like Coco Sack. Why am I putting as if they put mud on my face? Do you understand?
Yeah.
I don't want to look back at my pictures, because what you're left with is memory.
Yeah.
You want to look at your dress and you're like, yes. So I opened up. I told my husband, I beg, help me. Do you understand? So my dress, my makeup was priority for me. My look was priority for me. And then also what the place would look like, the decor, and since here, so we picked in order of priority.
Yeah.
The next thing for us was that we're not under any form of pressure.
Nah.
Especially on the wedding day. I told my husband.
Don't tell them that gist. Sure. Don't tell them that gist.
I don't want to call anybody out.
Tell them.
No. No, I'll not tell them. The thing is, Daba, we said that we'll do our best before the wedding. We'll do our best before the wedding.
Yeah.
Now, on the wedding day, if you come, I don't have chair. Sit on the roof. Sit on the roof. If someone came, I was telling my husband, people are not sitting down. My husband wanted to follow the person. I dragged and said, uncle, stand here. They are not going anywhere. They are not sitting down. They should sit on the roof. Am I wicked?
They are not wicked.
I cannot come and kill myself. Don't kill yourself. It's your wedding day and you should be happy.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, do your best before the day, and on the day, enjoy your day. Whatever goes wrong, none of
we were and then somebody can say no food, person will drink water or go home.
Simple.
You didn't tell me. Oh, so you are getting married. You didn't tell me. We're very, very sorry. I danced. He said somebody is catching fire. The Lord will help the person. And then what? We move.
Yeah.
So don't be under any
enjoy your
form
day.
of pressure.
Ultimately, yeah. Make sure you enjoy your day.
Yeah. You want to tell us what the next one is for us?
Okay, our families. We actually deliberately managed both families on what they wanted and what families wanted. We made it clear what we wanted, and while we're not arrogant about it, we're not fighting about what we wanted. We made it clear to families that this was what we wanted. And I think we're very matured about it, and they understood with us.
They trusted us.
They trusted us, and because the truth is, you're going to be having them even after you are married. So it's for a lifetime. That family bond still has to be there. So we made sure that we kept, the bond together, and without any, oh no, I must do it my way, we must do it our way. No, we just made them understand that this is where we wanted. So we're open to bend where necessary, and it was a smooth ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next thing that we did while planning our wedding was that we did not do more than ourselves. No go they do past yourself. According to our budget, we had a budget.
Yeah.
And to the glory of God, we did not owe any vendor after the wedding. We tried to make sure that we're going for our honeymoon. We went for our honeymoon in Dubai, and we didn't want to be sleeping in the hotel room with one neck like this and one eye like you don't pay, you never pay. Hey, Jesus.
Yeah.
So if we could not have been able to afford Dubai, we wouldn't have gone to Dubai.
Yeah.
We would stay in Kaduna, look for one hotel, check in there, and have a beautiful time. So we did not do more than ourselves. As God helped us, we did it. We trusted God. I started praying. Me personally, I remember my husband asked me that, what would you want to do? What would you want to have a honeymoon while we're dating? I told him Dubai, I have been praying. I remember the first time I went to Dubai, I prayed. I told God, I was working in the city, and I told God, I said, God, I want to come back here. And the next time I want to come back here, I want to come back with my husband. That was like, I didn't even have any serious relationship at that time. Do you understand? But then God kept his word for me, and I was so grateful for that. So don't even do more than yourself. You can afford for only 50 people, do it. You want to have a reception, do it. You don't want to have a reception because you can't afford it, or you can afford it, just do. No go do past yourself, because after the wedding there is a marriage.
The final one, I guess. Okay, so I'll just say enjoying the process.
Yeah.
The marriage planning, from the visitation for vendors to whatever. Just enjoying the process. Do it together. Enjoying the process. When you are going there, after you are done from there, you can stop by an ice cream joint, have ice cream. No matter how the vendor has cut your neck.
Laugh.
If
you got 2 million, people should sit down, laugh at the vendor.
Just enjoying the process. Do within your capacity. Absolutely. And then I'm sure you'll be fine.
So I told myself that I am going to enjoy the process. It's just like a pregnant woman that probably this will be her last baby, or there are people that they'll get pregnant just once and then they decide, I'm not gonna have a baby again. So her knowing that this will be the last baby that she's going to enjoy every process.
Very well.
I'm pregnant, I'm having morning sickness, it's pregnancy. You want to not make it look as if is a big deal, because you might never really feel that pain again. So don't allow things get to you. Don't be angry at every vendor and fight everybody because of your wedding. A marriage will come, and then you might want to have that relationship or that connection with that person again. So enjoy the process.
Enjoy the process. Very well.
I hope you have liked this video already. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. We have come to the end of this video, guys. We'll see you in our next video. It's a bye for now.